Welcome back, guys. Tonight we're going to test another theory. Of course, I just did the test where I was wondering whether or not you could put Future on top of car polish or wax. Yeah, the results there was basically you sort of can, but for the most part you really can't. But while that video was posted, got another question, and it was actually another curiosity of mine. Question being, can you apply decals on top of car polish? So what we have here, and that, I've been wondering that myself, never actually had the guts to try it, but we're going to find out tonight. So this hood has a lot of this new finish on here. It's got at least 6 coats of it on there. Let me show you, hopefully you can tell that, it's got a lot of wax on it. Definitely repels water like crazy. So, is a decal going to work? And that is what we're going to find out right now. I've got these, got a whole decal sheet that came with this dune buggy. Of course, I'm not going to use them all. I'm not going to use most of them. Actually, there's a couple of them I want to use. Just a couple. I think this one. Thanks, It's a Manx is going to go right in the middle of the hood. It's about the size of the middle of the hood. And it's, gosh, I can spare that decal. And so here we go. We'll find out. Okay, well, basically, no problem. You saw that it was quite a bit more slippery than usual. As you're trying to get the water out from under the decal, boy, it moved around a lot compared to the way it usually does. Boy, these decals have kind of like a matte finish on them. And they look that way on the sheet as well. I think there's something wrong with them. But anyway, they definitely took. Now I will stop now and pick this up again tomorrow morning so that it has 12 hours to dry to make sure that it dries properly, but it does look as though there is no problem. other than a little bit of extra slipperiness when applying to a thick coat of wax or car polish. So, we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. Okay, so it has been 12 hours, and so this decal is completely dry. Now, what you see on there, like I was saying in the last scene, it looks like I've got a bad set of decals. But, I mean, they're definitely sticking like decals are supposed to stick. I brought the rest of it out so that I can show you that I've got that weird residue. You know, I saw it on there when I first got it, but I thought it was just, you know, something that had rubbed off from the wax paper, even though I'd never seen it before. But as it turns out, nope, it's screwed up decals is what it is. But they definitely stick like they're supposed to, and so there we go. No new bubbles. Those aren't bubbles. That's actually on the top of the decal. And so I have, you know, basically you can, on a thick wax or a thick car polish, you can put decals on there. Now, at this point, can you spray a sealer over the top? Of course, in the previous video, I showed that you can get future on there, but it's going to take a lot of work and it's not going to be the best result. So can you spray a clear lacquer over the top of that? I don't know. I think that the only one I would trust to even try that would be the testers, and I don't have any right now, so sorry, I'm not going to show that. But I've established that it sticks on there. Now the test that I'm about to do right now is the handling test. Of course, we're always worried that are the decals actually going to stay on while you're handling. So I think that this would represent, just little pushing around that I'm doing here, would represent regular handling. And it's staying on. Now I'll force the issue by pushing too hard. Still not coming off. So it is on there. So it's a success. You can put decals on probably wax and car polish, this being car polish. So after you've polished up your model and you want to put on that license plate, you can still do it. So now I've got thanks, it's a Manx right on the middle of the hood, and you guys are probably wondering, what on earth are you thinking? I have decided to sand the hood all the way down, strip it off, and start over on the paint because I'm not happy with it. It just doesn't match with the rest of it. The shade is right, of course, but the finish is not up to par. Also, at the same time, I'm going to shave the emblem off. I just want the smoother front on it. And so that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, thanks for staying all the way to the end. I hope that everybody's still awake. If you did fall asleep during this, remember this video and come back to it if you're having any trouble sleeping. And thanks. Alright, everybody have a good day. Bye.